2K24, or the best power forward build in 2K24. I'm going to show you guys everything that you need to know about this build, but before I do, make sure you like and subscribe. Help me hit 500 subs. I have so many videos coming your way. I have VC methods, center builds, point guard builds, shooting guard builds, lockdown builds. Oh my goodness, y'all don't even know. I have so many videos coming your way. I have challenges. That VC method that I found, I will be sharing that. I don't know if it's already, maybe it's already on my channel. I don't know when I will release that one because I'm still working on it. But go check that out. Make sure you like and subscribe. Now, that being said, I don't want to waste too much time, so let's just get into it. Power forward, 6'8", 249 pounds, 7'4". Now, I'm going to show you guys the attributes right away, but I'm going to explain everything. So you can just copy the attributes, go make your build, and maybe have success with it. Or you can listen to my reasoning behind it, and you can, make adjustments as you need to. So, again, this is your build. This is what I'm sharing, but you can make it yourself and make it however you want it. All right, let's talk about the finishing. Now, this build, as you can see, doesn't have the strongest finishing besides the standing dunk. Now, this is more of a rec build and park build. This is a very interesting build, by the way, but you really can't just create on the perimeter, drive in, and contact dunk people. That's not the point of this build. The point of this build is to play lockdown defense, right? Be able to stretch the floor, and when you need to, go inside that paint and go get a standing dunk. Go get a contact standing dunk. Anytime you go inside the paint and you cut, you're going to get easy dunks. I guarantee it, Think about it. It's really a big. Bigs don't miss open because they just standing dunk every single play. This is exactly the point of this build. So 90 standing dunk, you get precision dunk on gold. Let me tell you something. You're not going to miss any of them. If you learn how to just time them and play, cautiously and only use it when you know you can, you're never going to miss. Trust me. Don't worry about it. You're going to be fine. You can catch lobs too. Definitely do not recommend making that like your stick. You know what I mean? Like, don't. Now let's talk about your passing accuracy, which is the second least important part of this build, which is kind of interesting, right? But this is a power forward build. I have a center build that has very high passing accuracy that will fix every problem that you possibly could have, right? So if you guys want that, I do have a center build that I will make and I'll upload a video very soon. But that being said, 77 passing accuracy I think is just fine. I think for a build like this, which your goal is not to outlet pass, throw deep passes. It's to play great defense and secure the rebound more than anything else. You'll be fine with the 77 passing accuracy. All right, let's talk about the third best part of this build, which might be the best considering what the other attributes are. Your shooting ability. Let me tell you something. I know you only have a 76 three-pointer. This 76 three-pointer should really be a 90. You want to know why? 87 mid-range shot gets you a lot of great badges, right? You can look at them over here on the right. Some of them, like open looks on gold, is pretty insane. Guard up on gold. You get green machine on silver. You get dead eye on silver. Catch and shoot on gold. Blinders on silver. I'm telling you, right? This build is insanely good, right? But the reason this 87 mid-range jump shot is so great is not because of the badges. It's because of the T-Mac base. You get the T-Mac base on this build. I mean, think about it. That is insane. Bro, you're not going to miss wide open. With a 76 three-point shot, you're going to shoot 45, 50% from three, which is incredible. If I give you the ball 10 times in the corner and you make 50% of them, you can play on my team any day. Especially when I realize that you can play lockdown defense and you're clamping up everybody. You can be on my team any day. Now, speaking of lockdown defense and clamping up everybody, look at these defensive attributes. Now, I'm going to explain something about this. Interior defense, extremely underrated. I know people don't value it, but in my opinion, if you want to play the smartest defense, right? And I'm going to tell you why this interior defense 88 is actually better than you realize. First of all, post lockdowns, post scores are still going to be an issue, right? But you're the power forward. So having it on gold, if you ever get switched onto them, it's a lot better than having it on bronze or silver, right? It's a lot better, especially if you're playing park, if you're playing twos. This is essential, right? This is your best chance. But not just that. It's also paired up with the 95 strength, right? So you get post lockdown, obviously gold, and brick wall and gold. Box out beast on Hall of Fame. Some of these badges are incredible, but your lockdown defense in the paint will be amazing, and you can play hands up defense. So there's times where you might not want to jump, right? You might not want to contest because they're taking easy layups. Just put your hands up. They're going to miss. The only times you want to contest the layup is when they're driving. That's when you press triangle. Just a little heads up. But 95 strength, it gets you another badge, which is insanely overpowered. Immovable enforcer, which also helps inside the paint, but it also helps on the perimeter. This might be the best defensive badge in the game. And especially if you pair it up with the 90 perimeter defense, which has clamps on silver, challenger on gold, 94 feet, workhorse on gold, off-ball pest on Hall of Fame. Let me tell you something. If you're playing defense, hold L2, move the right stick. You're going to glue onto them like super glue. They won't be able to get open. It's going to be very difficult. And guess what? 91 steal. You can pickpocket anybody. You're going to be guarded. I'm telling you, if you get on a pick and roll, you're the last person they want in the pick and roll. Because if you're the power forward, you're extremely dangerous. If your center goes on the pick and roll, you can just drop. You can help defense. You can play help defense inside the paint. Take away the dunk. Or you can switch onto a guard very easily and rip them. You can steal it. Not just that. Interceptor on goal. Let me tell you something. If you're guarding a post scorer, you just separate from him and you play that passing lane. It is very difficult. It is very difficult to get that ball in. You don't even have to play interior defense. You can just steal the ball from the perimeter. I mean, that is insane. And not just that. But if you switch onto a guard, immovable enforcer, glove, interceptor, right stick ripper, clamps, challenger, ankle braces, pick dodger on silver. Oh my goodness. 94 feet. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you something. They're going to hate playing against you. This is not the best lockdown build, nor is it the best interior defensive build or paint protector. It is the best combo build, and that's exactly what a power forward should be. The power forward should be able to play the perimeter, should be able to play center. And by the way, you ain't no slouch. You ain't slow at all, baby. You got an 80 speed. You got chase down artists on gold. Yeah, by the way, speed is what affects your lateral quickness. So you're very fast laterally speaking. And think about that. By the way, 87 block ain't bad. I've seen so many centers with the 79 block because anchor on bronze is good enough. Anchor on silver is better than good enough. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a big fan on block. Right? This is not a center build, so I don't have to go to 92. I do have a center build with a higher block. I will admit that. But don't worry about it. That's for a different video. In this video, 87 works just fine. And to make it all bad, matter of fact, to make it even better, when you clamp these bums up, if you don't steal the ball and you contest a shot, your teammate contests a shot, you lock down the perimeter, you lock down the pick and roll, you lock the pick and pop. It doesn't matter what you lock down, right? When you lock them down, the most important thing to do after you lock a team down is to secure that rebound. And let me tell you something, this build ain't gonna give a horse. That box out beast on Hall of Fame with a 95 strength ain't no joke. You will be able to defend that rebound. And that, by the way, rebounding is extremely underrated in this game. I know people talk about offensive rebound. In my opinion, offensive rebound is great if you can't shoot. I'm just being honest with you. If you can shoot the ball, you better space. You better go space the ball. I have a build with 99 offensive rebound that can shoot. It's useless. You don't need offensive rebound if you can shoot. I'm going to be honest with you. You don't. Just stretch the floor. And if they get the rebound, it doesn't matter. Just run back down on defense. Sometimes you go in there for an offensive rebound. You don't get it. You're out of position. Your whole team's out of position. It is completely overrated, right? Unless you're a interior beast that all you do is dunk. Unless you're a Laker fan, don't get offensive rebound. It's overrated. Get your defensive rebound up. Now, this is a power forward, so you can get away with a 93. If you're a center, my recommendation is go 99. Yes, 99. Now, that being said, 80 vertical. Oh, my goodness. Let me tell you something. This build can jump. Is it the highest jumper ever? No. But can it jump? Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me tell you something. This vertical, they don't play around when this happens. With this vertical, you can test more jump shots. You can block more shots. You can get more rebounds. Vertical might be the most underrated attribute in the game. Don't tell anybody I said that, though. Don't tell anyone, because then everyone's going to change their builds up and get a high vertical. I ain't trying to deal with that. I want this between me and y'all. Vertical, extremely underrated. I'm going to be honest with y'all. It might be better than the rebounding attribute. I'm not saying it, because I don't want to get, anybody to get mad. It might be better than the block attribute. In terms of things that make you jump, the only thing that's not better than is the driving dunk. And when it comes to dunking, that's it. But it does so much that it's better than every single one of those individual attributes. It might be the most underrated attribute. Let's just not talk about it no more. What about stamina, though? As you can see, 98 stamina. You're not getting tired. I'm just being honest. You won't get tired. Alright, that being said, let's get into that name of this build. I'm not even playing. Detroit Pistons. Who? Detroit Pistons. Oh, Dave DeBush. You thought it was Ben Wallace. Nah. That's the center build. Don't worry. I'm going to show that in a different. Hybrid Defender. Isn't that the greatest name ever? I mean, look at this build. Hybrid Defender. A hybrid defender.
Alright, so I end my videos like this every single time. You know, just remember that Jesus Christ died for your sins, paid for all your sins with his own blood, and all you have to do is trust in him that you may be saved. The moment you trust in what he did for you instead of what you do for yourself to get to heaven, you'll be sealed for heaven. So in other words, don't trust in your own works, but trust in the works of his. You know, God bless you. I hope you guys enjoyed whatever video it was. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.